All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It is time for State of the Atmosphere. Tonight, we got a lot to talk about. You haven't seen us for a couple of weeks. We got a few episodes of The Acolyte to talk about. And we've got House of the Dragon, a couple episodes there. It's getting going hot and heavy. And of course, we've got the Sweeney Spot and everything you need to know in the pop culture update. All that and more tonight on State of the Atmosphere. All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It is time for State of the Atmosphere. I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere, and I'm accompanied by my friends as usual. We got Knock in the house. He may.
Hello.
There he is. What's going on, man? 5-day weekend for you, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have to open up another one. But yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Catching up with shows, watching some retro games done quick and all that good stuff.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that they were doing The Force Unleashed, the first one, in like 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes. They did Mass Effect 2 in, I think, an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Elden Ring, I think, is going to be an hour and a half, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. That's the end of the week. Yeah, dude. Some good stuff.
That's crazy. John, how are you doing?
It's a cool thing.
Doing good. And I also have a 5-day weekend.
Do you?
Nice.
Look at you guys. I got to work this weekend. Man, bummer. I got to work on the 4th of July. What the hell? The speed run event, is that same one for charity you cover every year? Knock. He hasn't been muted, but he has disappeared for a second. But I'm sure he'll figure it out. But anyway, it's good to see you guys. Of course, tomorrow is the 4th of July. The birthday of the privateer, by the way. That's the birthday of the privateer. It's the 4th of July. Of course, he was born on the 4th of July in 1750. So, yeah. But anyway, we're going to start like we usually do with the pop culture update. And we always start with the box office receipts. And yeah, we've got a few stories out of this week for sure. Inside Out 2 has become our first $1 billion movie this year. It did it in 19 days, boys and girls. In its third week, it's still the number one movie at the box office. It made $57 million this weekend alone.
Yeah, Quiet Place got close.
Yeah, Quiet Place got close, and that's good for the genre of movie that is. I mean, I guess you could call this one a sci-fi thing, but I think that leans more into the horror genre.
Yeah, it's sci-fi horror.
Yeah, so
it's in the same vein as the original Alien.
Right, that's what I would think too. But that's really good for a movie of that type. That just means people dig the franchise for sure. You know what I mean? I've never seen those movies. Of course, I don't get to watch all the horror I'd like to watch because, Foxy just doesn't do it. But
yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch these eventually, though. Let's see. Number 3. I hate to say this, and I've got articles about this. I hate to see this because I'm a big Costner fan, but he's number 3 in his opening weekend with only 11 million. $11 million. That's bad.
Uh,
For the amount of money he put into that. I mean, we'll talk about it when I bring up the articles. Bad Boys, Ride or Die was second last week. And a month in, it's still making double digits. So people are liking that movie. And I don't know what this Kaliki 2898 AD is.
I never heard of it. It's obviously foreign.
Let's see what it is real quick. A modern day avatar of okay,
It's a
Vishnu, a Hindu god who is believed to have descended to Earth to protect the world from evil forces. Okay, that's it's got to be an Indian movie, right?
Yeah. And it did 5 million here.
Yeah. And look, the Indian movies are doing well. Knock is back. He's on mute though. We'll see.
It did half as much as Bad Boys, a little over half as much with a third of the screens.
Right. Not even as many screens. That's pretty good. With the success of RRR, I think that people are actually opening themselves up to watch some of these foreign movies, especially the Hindi movies, because their production values is a lot like ours. Of course, they've got a lot more musical stuff in their movies. They get into that music, man, and that dancing stuff. So, anyway, let's see. Yeah, Knox said he had technical difficulties, and he's still working on it. He just dropped out again, but he'll figure it out. If he doesn't, that's okay. He'll be in the chat hanging out with us. I really hope he gets it fixed, though, because there's a lot on here he wants to talk about tonight. No doubt about it. But let's get into this. Kevin Costner, the ho-hum box office of Kevin Costner's Horizon carries a message: don't turn movies into television. And I've heard more than one reviewer that I trust say this is what was like paying to go see a television show. And not that the production value was bad, but just the way the storytelling was. Apparently, at the end of the show, there's like 5 minutes of what's coming next, and then one that comes out in August. It was like a preview kind of thing at the end of the show. That's that, and I'm getting that from Chris Gore. Okay, Chris Gore was talking about it, and I hate it for Kevin because now I think I've told you this before. Whenever Katrina came through New Orleans, a lot of the film production moved up here. They made a lot of movies here. My wife started working as an extra in movies, and she was in a bunch of them. She's been in a bunch of Hollywood productions that were filmed here. And he bought a house on Cross Lake up here. I don't know if it's the one he mortgaged for this, but I mean, Kevin's put a lot into this. Apparently it's a passion project of his. Says he mortgaged his home and put $38 million of his own money into Horizon. Box office numbers suggest this was a terrible idea. And what it says over here, it says Costner's new movie Horizon, an American Saga Chapter 1 is out. Costner left Yellowstone and spent $38 million of his own money to make the movie, and critics were not kind to the movie, saying the movie felt more like a TV series. I really hate it for him, man. It's just because I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of his. There's 4 guys since I've been alive you don't mess with on a horse, right? John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, right? Harrison Ford, and Kevin Costner. You don't mess with those guys when they get on a horse, man. They'll mess you up. You know what I mean? And I just hate it for Kevin, man. A lot of people are saying he should have gone to television with this instead of making it a movie. If it's going to have this many parts and everything, I'm planning on going to see it. And here's my struggle, though. It's 3 hours long, so I have to block out that time to see it, So, this one also brings up the question of whether the Western is dead. I don't think it is, myself personally. I'll always watch Westerns, but there they're not making them too much anymore. You know, I mean, I've seen more Westerns on Netflix than I've seen at the theater, you know, releases at the theater. I think the last Western I paid to go see was 310 to Yuma with Russell Crowe, and that came out a while ago. You know,
For me, it was Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. See, I didn't pay to go see that. I didn't. I didn't pay to see that one. I said, nah, I'll wait. I'll wait on that one. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just I didn't want to pay to go see it because, you know, once again, what I pay to go see, I'm usually going to see it with Foxy, and you know, she's just not a fan of Mr. Tarantino. But I want to check before we get off the subject of Horizon, what the scores on Rotten Tomatoes are for this thing. Let's take a look at it real quick. Ooh.
Well, I hate to say it, but this is probably just Kevin Costner's hubris.
That's you know, some people have said that's reeking through the movie. I hear he doesn't show up in the film the first time for an hour. You know, so yeah, 109 reviews. It's 44 certified rotten. Ugh. But there's 72% audience score. You know, I don't know. It sounds like he. To use a sports analogy, it sounds like it's a swing and a miss for him. Sounds like he should have stuck to television, you know. And I don't know. Could it be backlash from him leaving Yellowstone? Could it be that too?
I don't think there's that much of that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I hate it for him. I hate it. I really do. It sucks that he lost out like that. But hey, what you gonna do? Okay, now this right here, there is one thing I do have to pull up that I forgot before I started. I got to pull up a bookmark I've got here. Okay, I got it right there, so I'll have it ready to go. Boys and girls, if you haven't seen this chick yet, they're calling her the Hawk 2 girl. Have you seen this chick, John?
Yeah.
Okay. One of my favorite memes that got out there of her is this one right here. I saved it on my hard drive just so I could show you guys. This is it's so neat. You know, I mean, I used to work in the club business, and you see people talking on the street all the time in the club business, you know. And oh my gosh, this is just some of the funniest stuff. I thought that was great right there. That meme right there was awesome. Yeah. She deserves a spot in the MCU. You know what I mean? Thought that was cool. But my favorite meme I've seen, and we'll get to this article in just a second, but my favorite meme I've seen is this one right here, where they actually put her in a Blur song. Have you seen this one? Check this out, man. This is so great. Hang on. I'm going to have to share it because I forgot to click the button. But here we go. Check this out. This is so great.
Every time. Oh, you got to give him that Hawk 2. Hawk 2. Hawk 2. Every time. Oh, you got to give him that Hawk 2.
Yeah, I'm going to let it play twice. I must have watched this 10 times in a row when I first saw it. It's one of my brother's favorite songs. He friggin' freaked out when he saw it. Showed it to him this weekend on the show. He about fell over, man. But yeah, man, she's doing great. Let's see. Had to change out a PSU. What is that, John? I'm not computer savvy.
The power supply unit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Internet should be back in a minute. Okay, man. We'll see you when you get here. We'll revisit whatever you'd like to revisit. I may have to pull up the articles out of the history, but everybody wants to know your take on things, buddy. So don't worry. I will pull it back up for you. But I show you the memes and stuff so I could show you this article. Hawk 2 girl's job revelation has everyone asking, what is a spring factory? Apparently she did an interview where, and her name is Haley Welch. She's 21 years old. A lot of people thought she was a teacher, got fired from her job, but nothing is further from the truth, apparently. This is from a recent interview. I got it off of TikTok. Let me see. Here we go.
What were you doing for your job?
I worked in a spring factory. I'm not a school teacher.
That was my next question, because
Or a
everyone said that
bartender.
you were a teacher and got fired from your job.
No, I'm not even old enough to be a teacher.
I was going to say, because you're 21, I'm like, this is illegal. Who are you teaching?
Exactly.
So you weren't
No.
a teacher.
Or a bartender.
So
Either one.
And also, I've heard rumors that your dad is a preacher.
My father is so far from a preacher. It's crazy.
So everything has just been
offended.
made up.
Oh, yeah. Like, none of
Okay.
it's true at all.
Now, if you're wondering about the accent, she's from Tennessee. And apparently, according to this article, she said she worked at a spring factory. She said, while she didn't share her specific job role at the factory, the social media star wasn't fired from her job, as she revealed to this website that she quit her job since she went viral. Now Welch has a manager and an ambition to continue her success in New York or LA. So she's not even working at the place anymore. So hang on. I believe Knock is ready to yep, I hear his fan going. There it is.
Yep, I'm back.
Got him. But yeah, the Hawk 2 girl is doing well, and I'm glad to see it, man, because I know, she's getting mixed reactions. Some people don't dig her because, they're saying she's low class and all this other stuff. And I'm like this, man. She's young and having fun, man. I know I did crazy shit when I was 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? But
I just think it's just one of those things where it's crazy how just one viral video
right
can just do that for somebody. Like it happened like a month ago with the Chick-fil-A girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the Catch Me Outside girl? Remember
she's
that?
She's only 17. Oh, that chick, she's gorgeous. By
she's
the way,
swimming. She's swimming in money
up.
Now because of it too.
She is grown up now.
From what I've seen, the articles I was looking at, I should have pulled one of them up, but apparently she's selling merch. The Hawk 2 girl is now, and she's made
capitalize on this shit.
off of it. So
yeah, why would you not?
Why would you not?
Somebody's going to.
Exactly.
Somebody's going to. It might as well be you. Man, yeah, that blew up. I do think the whole teacher thing was kind of funny, because I did hear that too. I heard that rumor. Yeah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That was a huge thing going around. Yep. So I guess she waited. It was crazy because she waited like 2 weeks, a week or two before she said anything.
Yeah.
And then she finally gave that interview right there, and that was her first interview. I want to see the whole thing. Right. Not these dumb little excerpts from TikTok, because they only show like 10 seconds of it, but I want to see the whole interview.
Yeah.
One that host is kind of hot.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty. Nothing wrong with being pretty. I like the Hawk 2 girl too. She's
no, yeah, and her friend. I guess her friend was there too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, I've seen that street interview. You see that one clip, but I watched the whole thing, and it's pretty damn funny, man. She's just having a good time outside the club, man. That's all she's doing. But anyway, okay. So, anything you wanted to comment? I think the only other thing we've covered so far is Costner's failure at.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever watch the movie. I don't, you can't say movies are dead when you have another movie that reached $1 billion.
Right.
I mean,
right.
No,
I'm talking. A lot of people are saying the genre may be dead, and I don't think that's
more like done to death. But yeah, sure. I mean, give it a break for a little bit. We'll come back to it. It'll come back. This stuff always comes back. It's just like the run game in football. It'll come back.
It'll come back. Yeah.
It'll come back.
It'll come back. Yeah. But the other thing we talked about, and I know you wanted to speak on this, the first $1 billion movie. It was not one that was not on our bingo card.
It was not. We are old geezers, and we're not looking for an animated movie.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. And like I said,
it jumped up too, like crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it made like 157, I think, million. in its first weekend. I was like, my God.
Well,
man.
I mean, was that? I think that was domestic, though.
Yeah, it was domestic, but
so I always look at worldwide. I mean, you have
Yeah.
to when you think $1 billion.
Mhm.
Has there ever been a movie domestically that's made $1 billion?
In just the U.S., no, I doubt that.
Yeah, so
I doubt that.
I always like to look at the worldwide and $1 billion.
But still, how quickly
insane.
it did it. That's 19 days. It wasn't even 3 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
And it's already made $1 billion. That's
Well, when we get to our movies coming up section,
Mm-hmm.
because it's the 1st of July,
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about the movie that's going to dethrone it, and it'll probably get to $1 billion faster.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it's
I don't
possible.
know, man. I don't know.
I think it's possible.
It's possible,
the thing
but I
that's
don't know
going
if
to
as
hinder
many
that
fans are
one,
gonna
and
go
we'll
for it.
talk about it. The thing that's going to hinder that one is it's rated R. That's what's going to hinder that one.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about Deadpool.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Another movie this month that's coming out? Not just any movie, but this month.
That just came out today.
Just came out today. That's going to do it faster.
Minions.
Okay. Well, we can look at it real quick.
Well, yeah, Minions.
I'm glad you reminded me. I had not.
Yeah, they're already
Oh, Minions. Well, it's I don't think
It
it's
is a
gonna
holiday
do it
weekend.
faster. It is
Holiday
a holiday
weekend.
weekend. Yes, but it's the 4th chapter of that stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, every chapter's done well.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, but have they all made $1 billion? I don't think so.
The only one that didn't was the Gru one.
Right. That was the 3rd one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, there might be a little bit of...
That was the 4th one, actually, because it's Minions 1, Minions 2, there's the Minion movie.
Listen,
Since
Toy
you
Story,
mentioned it-
Toy Story 5 is going to be the next big one.
Right, Toy Story 5. Oh my God. Since you brought it up, we'll go ahead and do that. I didn't even think about it being the 1st of the month, man. I didn't even think about that. See, that's what happens. We take a week off, I get lost in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a look at these movies coming out this month, real quick. Yeah, Despicable Me came out today, and it's got an extended weekend, don't it? man?
That's a good time to. Wow, they planned that one perfectly.
Yeah, they did. It's coming out, and it's going to have today, tonight, and then 5 days on top of it for their total weekend. So you have to consider that whenever you're looking at
God,
it.
these man, good. Whoever timed these movies between Inside and Out and Despicable Me 4, like they need a raise.
Yeah,
Like
pretty smart.
I don't know.
Pretty smart, man. Pretty
Give 'em
smart.
props.
I know my wife wants to see it because she's a big, not because of the rest of the characters, but she is a big fan of those dudes right there, the Minions.
Yeah.
She is all about the Minions, man. She loves them. But yeah, we got that one coming out, and then on the 4th,
The Minions show you don't need a good writing staff. You just
right.
You just need to
Sound of Hope, I've heard some stuff about. It's one of the smaller studios putting that out. I'm kind of shocked there's not more movies coming out.
I've been seeing way too much about Maxine, and I have no desire to watch it.
Yeah, it looks kind of crazy.
There's way too much advertisement for that.
Usually when there's too
horror
much
movie.
advertising, guess what?
It's Garbo.
It's Garbojo, yeah, no doubt.
Some of that's Boneyard. Mel Gibson.
Now, Escape, I think, is a South Korean movie, I think.
Yeah.
What's Boneyard about? Mel Gibson?
Boneyard, let's check it out. Mel Gibson.
50 Cent?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah,
up.
Beekeeper came out on Prime. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, Beekeeper's great. I went and saw it in the theater, man.
Yeah.
If you like Jason Statham, you're gonna.
Yeah,
do it.
it's been a while since I've watched one. I wasn't gonna go out and see it, but it's on Prime for free. I'll watch it.
50 Cent, the guy that is pumping a lot of money into our local economy here. He's got a huge comedy show coming up here that he's putting together. He's talking about he's already moved all of his production studios here, both film and television and recording. They're all right here in Shreveport, Louisiana now. I don't know what his connection to this place is, but he's pumping a ton of his own money into this place. Wants to revitalize the Shreveport downtown area, man, and everything. It's crazy.
I've been rewatching Empire, and I like his role in it.
Yeah. Let's see. Inspired by true events of a serial killer that may still be out there today. Boneyard. Well, that's something my wife would probably get into. She loves those psychological thriller type movies, So yeah, we might have to dip into that one. I'll have to let her know about that one.
Probably want to see that one.
Yep. Do you guys want to watch the trailer? I can throw it up real quick if you want.
Sure.
Okay. Hang on. Let me get that. Let me do my magic. So I don't get smacked down. Right? Okay. Let's see. Stay the Atmosfere media. Where is it? Stream video. Come on, stop it. Okay, there it is right there. And we got the Boneyard. And we got the trailer. Let's pause that. And throw it up here shortly.
I've got to turn my alarm off so it doesn't wake me up in the morning.
Yeah. You don't want
I had to do the same thing, John. I had to do the same thing. In fact, I missed mine this morning.
Boys and girls, let's check this out. You got to stop it and put it on the other screen. Let me see. Share. Click the button.
Make sure there's sound.
Click the buttons. And here we go. I'll get that full screen so everybody can see it real well. Yep. Wrong button. Hang on.
That's a preview. That's not real well.
Right? That's not what we want. Okay. Here we go. This is the Boneyard. Let's check it out, boys and girls. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, 2009, when you could buy houses.
Approximately 6 weeks ago, one of our concerned citizens came across human remains while walking a dog.
While walking a dog.
What was Jed doing about that time?
Right? What was he up to that night?
Yeah. And he's not here now, so he's still out there. He's still out there somewhere.
Discovered the remains of 11 women and one unborn child.
Damn.
We never faced anything like this. They're sending in an expert.
Chief Carter, I presume.
Hope you had a good flight, Agent Patrick.
I read your file. You've been looking for the boogeyman. Instead, focus on the regular guy just hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, that's true, right? They always say he was a quiet guy. Never bothered anybody, right? That's what they always say about him.
We put serial killers into 4 categories. First, you got your visionary. They hear voices, Next, we got hedonistic. These are lust killers. After that, the power control oriented. But I don't think our guy is any of those.
This is interesting. Let's see what he thinks it is.
He's a mission-oriented killer. He thinks he's making the world a better place.
Oh shit, he's cleaning the streets, is he?
A vigilante.
Looking for a good time?
Oh shit. Hammers.
I mean, technically, I would say yes, but in a different way. I guess.
Wow. I like Mel Gibson though. He needs to get back to making movies, dude. I do like him. I think the statute of limitations has run out on him being absolutely nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Enough people's done more stupid stuff.
I know. Yeah, way worse stuff than him.
What do you say? You want to do this thing?
Oh, I do.
You telling me the serial killer can be an undercover cop?
Oh, shit.
So it could be anyone. When I looked into his eyes were dead.
He's playing God.
I wonder if this is made through Curtis Jackson's production studio. I wonder, since he's in it, I'm going to have to check that out and see if that's the case.
No one can get through life without pain. My pain is deep, but it gives me purpose.
We got a predator amongst us.
The papers gave him a name.
What's the name going to be, guys? The vigilante?
Reverend Wolf.
Mr. Happy.
Reverend Wolf. Mr. Happy. Okay.
Pushing that a little too hard, John.
Bone collector.
Bone collector. Okay. The Boneyard.
Wait, didn't
they made a bone collector. Yeah, there was a bone collector movie.
Simpsons did it.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay.
Denzel Washington did it already.
I'm intrigued. That's something my wife would enjoy right there. I can tell you that right now. She likes those kind of things. So we'll have to be checking that one out. I don't know if we're going to go see it in the theater, but we'll definitely be watching it when it comes on television. Okay, let's keep going with this month's stuff. That means I got to grab this and pull it over to the screen I'm sharing. Rearrange a little bit. Okay, so that's that, and a couple others comes out on the 5th. The 11th, which is leaning towards next weekend. I don't know. Death in the Cul-de-sac. I have no idea what that is. Not seeing anything that I'm just driven to go see here.
No.
No. Scarlett Johansson.
For a summer
I think that Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum one is going to be a
Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That's going to be for the. Like my mom's going to really like that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is one that some people are really going to enjoy. But my wife's worry about it is all the crazies that think we didn't go to the moon are going to be jumping out and saying, "See, told you so." You know, that kind of thing. But yeah, that looks like something that the older folks would enjoy a lot. We'll see what happens with that one. You know, I'm kind of surprised that one's not opening this weekend. You know, for
it's an Apple picture
don't
too.
Have kids. Yeah, it's an Apple picture.
Huh.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, so we got that one. That's on the the 12th. Yeah, that's it next weekend. Then we've got 13th and 14th. A couple of movies I've never even heard of. Disciples in the Moonlight. Yeah. Okay, here we go. The 19th, we've got Twisters, the sequel to
Twister.
Go ahead and enjoy your 1 week, Twisters.
Yeah,
that's all you're
right. That's not going to have legs, but some people will go see it. I mean,
well, I'm going to go see it just because it's
it's a disaster movie. Of course, you're going to see it. Yeah, and I like disaster movies too. I might shell out the money to go see this, but I doubt it.
I'll see it when it comes into streaming.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Twister. I mean,
right.
So,
Michael Crichton is still writing. Wow, man.
He's dead.
But yeah, that's what I thought.
Ago.
This has got to be somebody else.
He wrote the original. He wrote the original Twister.
Okay, so that must be.
This is probably the unearthed.
Right.
This is R.R. Martin.
Right.
Yeah. they're still using his stuff, kind of thing.
But you know, it'll be a fun roller coaster ride, I'm sure. But you know, I tell you one thing I don't like about this one, guys. They've shown too much in the trailers. They have shown way too much in the trailers for this, man. You know exactly what's going to happen when you go in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You think there'll be twisters?
Yeah, you think there's going to be tornadoes?
I'm there for the tornado.
What would that be the biggest plot twist? That there was no twisters?
Right, there was no twisters.
Like
it was
none
all
at all?
A dream.
Like, there was like one, there was like one in the beginning of the movie, like just like what's her name? From Acolyte, you know, she's in there for the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes is a twister.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss, and then there's no more twisters the rest of the movie. It's just the aftermath. It's just the aftermath of the twister.
That's all you see. Okay, so the next week, well, the one that everybody that likes superheroes
reserved, got a whole row for it.
What's that now?
I got a whole row already reserved.
So do we. We got like
almost
8 people going. 8 people going with us. Yep.
Same here.
We've already got the tickets and everything, and yeah, these boys are coming to town on the 26th. We're going that Sunday. That's when we're going because one of our friends works on Saturdays, and I work on Fridays. So
I'm gonna need to watch. I don't know if they're gonna have anything to do with this particular movie, but I don't know if I've actually watched all the Wolverine movies like properly.
Really?
Yeah. I think I need to go back and do a little marathon before this.
Do it, dude. Do it.
No, I gotta do everything. I don't do it. I don't do skips. Just like with Godzilla, I'm not skipping that one that must not be named.
But Wolverine Origins, I mean, My God, man, it's
Doesn't
so
matter.
bad. It's so
Doesn't
bad.
matter.
I mean, it's got some good Wolverine stuff in it, but boy, they fucked Deadpool up in that movie.
Yeah,
man.
I
Really
know. I remember that one. I remember his mouth that was covered. Yeah, I remember that.
The Merc with a mouth. He was that in the beginning of it. Remember when they sent him into that room at the beginning of it? Okay, you can come in now. People are dead. That was funny, but what they did to him in the end of it was just so dumb. My God, I did love it in the Deadpool movie when he went and killed himself, though. That was cool. And he killed himself reading the fucking Green Lantern script and shit. That was funny. My God, I can't wait to see this movie. And from what I hear, it's gonna be heavy on the cameos, man. Heavy.
Oh, yeah.
There's even a rumor out there that he's gonna fight the Hulk in it. That fucking Wolverine's gonna fight the Hulk. I heard that one the other day. Gary Nerdrotic was talking about it. He said,
I think it'd be awesome if it was Edward Norton's Hulk.
Yeah, right. Now, well, see, that's the thing he was talking about. He wanted it to be Eric Bana's Hulk, because that's the one that's most comic book accurate. I mean, the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he wanted to see that one in there, but apparently they can't use that character because of something with Universal. They can't use it.
That's so sad how that stuff gets.
Yeah. Ariel is in the chat.
Out.
How you doing? How much did you have to drink, Joe? Oh, not much. Not too bad. Closer to New Orleans to get the money laundering going. That's right. Yeah, closer to New Orleans. That she must be talking about 50 Cent right there. Yeah, I hear you. But anyway,
how many laundry masters do you have?
No, not sure. But everybody's waiting on this one, and just like you, Knock, we've got an entire row booked up to go see it on Sunday, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. The cameos are going to be fun.
Supposedly, all the 2000 X-Men are going to be in it.
Yeah, I'm sure every Fox X-Men is going to be in it, but they're talking about also MCU characters being in it too. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I think that's going to be a fun movie. Ryan Reynolds has not disappointed me yet. With
I think even Nicolas Cage's Superman's going to be in it too.
Oh! That would be good. That would be good. That would be good. But yeah, that's and what's cool is that's the day after my birthday it comes out. I'll turn 59 on the 25th.
I'll be going to see Creed that Friday.
Really? Very cool.
And then that Sunday I'll be seeing. The Sunday is when I've reserved the spots for the Sunday afternoon for Deadpool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the next concert I go to.
It's going to be an awesome weekend.
Unless I do something at the fair.
Yeah. Okay, so the last movie coming out this month is a movie called The Duel. It's a comedy. It comes out on July 21st, or excuse me, July 31st, and it's I think I've seen this guy before. Wasn't he on The Walking Dead? Hang on a second. Let me put it up here, guys. This guy right here on the left, I believe. Wasn't he the blacksmith at the hilltop in The Walking Dead?
Yeah, it looks like him.
I
see what you see. It definitely looks like him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same guy, but I see what you see.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if he's in The Walking Dead.
Oh, stop it.
Surely you can see his
yeah,
credits.
I'm looking at nope. He's from Grace Under Fire.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, it's called The Duel. That'll be the last one. This is apparently it's a comedy, so we'll see what happens with it. It's rated R. Let's see who's directing. Justin Matthews and Luke Spencer Roberts. I don't even know who that is, and they wrote it too. So this is probably a smaller type movie. But anyway, that is the month in films. The one I'm looking forward to the most, by far though, is Wolverine. But you're right. That Despicable Me will probably be the next $1 billion movie. I think you're absolutely right. We might have two
identical twin was Jughead on the Riverdale.
Really?
Yeah.
The actor we were talking about?
Yeah.
He has an identical twin? Wow.
Yeah.
Was that identical twin in
well, it's not
Walking Dead?
He's a twin. No. It's not. It's twin. It's not identical twin. I guess they're fraternal.
Well, was his twin in The Walking Dead?
No, I looked.
He obviously looks similar to him.
Right.
He was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody too, so apparently they played twins there.
Okay. Well, you are all caught up on what's coming out this month, guys, at the theater. So, hang on one second.
For a summer, it looks really weak.
Yeah, this is a weak month. Usually July is packed with fucking big movies. And there's only really 2 big ones that I see in that whole bunch. So, anyway, that's it for the July movies. Let's move on to our next story. Knock reminded me about this before we got started. They had an article earlier this week on The Gamer about Sony is reportedly gradually stopping production of Blu-ray discs. While physical media isn't nearly as popular as it used to be, there still is the option to purchase disc games or Blu-ray movies. That said, Sony will reportedly be making massive cuts to its Blu-ray production via layoffs at the manufacturing base. Eventually, according to the report, Sony plans to cease production altogether, signaling a dramatic end for physical media. So what you're telling me is my PlayStation 6, when it comes out, isn't going to have a disc drive. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that
pretty good chance of it?
And
only 500 gig of space.
That sucks. Yeah, 500 gigs of space. They better have a couple of terabytes on that bitch if they're not going to have a disc drive in it. I mean, yeah, I don't like that at all. You know I don't like that shit, man. I like last night, I was playing something. What was it I was playing? I was playing Senran Kagura. It's an anime game, and it was messing up and asking if I wanted to hook up the internet. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. She just beered me, guys. She loves me. Yay.
I'm about to have to do my beer run.
Well, go ahead, buddy. But you know, I didn't need to be online to play it. And so that, you know, I got to be able to go ahead and play it. I had a bunch of technical difficulties, though, because my PS4 is about to die. Let's see. Ariel says probably any new PS5 being made probably won't have a disc drive. And that would be horrible.
No, I mean, it's not going to be PS5. It could be PS6.
It's an anime porn game. Yeah, it's crazy. That if you missed it last night, and we did some extra bonus time over on Rumble, didn't we, Ariel? Yeah, we had a good time last night. It was cool. But anyway, I don't like that at all because I'm not buying a disc player I've got 1,000 DVDs, man. You know, I've got 1,000 of those things. What am I going to play it on if they don't give me a disc drive? You know, because I'm using this as my entertainment component to show movies on. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason in this day and age to buy a disc player and a game system when you could just use the game system to play your videos on.
I feel like this is what Xbox was trying to convince of us.
Right? Yeah, that's what Xbox. Well, you know, when they came out with the not the one, but this next one that they came out with, the one that I have here, I've got the X now. But remember, the first one I had was an S.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a way to.
S stands for sucks.
What's that?
I like the S for what it was. It was just a way to, for me, and I still have mine. It's just a way to play the old Xbox games.
Yes, we had a ball last night. It was a lot of fun. You guys should go check that out. Also, I put something for you to watch in your Discord. Okay, I will check it out. I don't want to do it while I'm doing the show, Ariel. But yeah, I don't like this trend. I don't like it at all. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. I mean, if they're going to make it to where they're not going to have any physical stuff on it, why not just play on your computer, right? I mean, that might get me off a console, Das Wolfen. You hear me?
Yeah.
That might make me join the master race right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can get a disc drive and put it on there. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I don't have one on my PC, but
yeah.
I don't need one.
Well, I don't have one on mine, but I do have a write. I've got a writer, and the writer will play. So
Yeah.
So, and look who's in. Jed Revenwolf has decided to show up.
Oh,
What's going on, man?
There might be somebody else coming over too. So
okay, cool, man.
We just got.
Where were you in 2009, Jed?
Yeah, we've got questions, brother. Hi, Kay. How you doing? Good to see you.
That was a real question, Jed. What were you doing in 2009?
Where were you in 2009?
Mute.
Oh, go Discord.
Yeah, mute yourself.
Mute your Discord, Jed. Where were you in 2009? No distractions.
Shit.
We're getting down to the truth here.
Wait.
Answer the question.
I noticed you're not answering it. Oh,
I'm trying to remember, bro.
If it was the truth, you'd remember it pretty easy.
Right?
Shit.
Well, only if you lie, does it? Okay.
Hang on.
It's so much.
You got a suspect.
Let's show him why we're asking. Hang on a
50
second.
Cent's gonna have some questions for you.
50 Cent is gonna have some questions for you, pal.
Okay.
He's gonna have some questions. We watched the trailer for a movie called Boneyard, and apparently it is based on things that happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, I heard about. I remember that now.
They found 11 bodies and all this other stuff, and apparently this guy, this serial killer is trying to make the world a better place or something. You'd have to see the trailer, man. But we were all wondering where was Jed during that time. Yeah. That was the first thing Knock asked was where was Jed? Yeah, that's it.
To be fair, that was John that said it. But,
well, it's only the next state over, but I was doing some other shit.
Oh, pointing out how close it is, huh, Jed?
There you go. There you go.
Man.
Easy access.
You have three first names in your name?
Ariel says he's deflecting, damn it. He's deflecting.
Hey Ariel, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, look who's here.
Oh, Tim, what's up, bro?
No. What the heck?
Forgot. Yeah, he's only been doing this for a whole year there, Tim.
Right? What the hell,
Forgot you were on, man. Oh, crap.
He's here.
It's a Wednesday.
There are some who call me Tim.
Forgot we were on, huh, man?
I don't know. I think you should have forgotten to play that clip. I don't know.
Right? You think I should forget to play? I'm not ever forgetting to play his clip because I love
at least this round, Make him earn it.
Oh man! But anyway, we had questions for you, Jed, when you showed up.
Yeah.
But since you are here and Kay is here, give us now. We want it spoiler free because we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Knox already talking about revisiting the entire series, so he didn't. You guys do that too? Didn't you watch all three of them?
Yeah, we already rewatched all the movies within the last week or so.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh.
Axel F.
You can spoil that. I don't give a crap.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it, but I don't.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for the viewing audience.
Yeah, there's other people
out there. When did it drop? First of all, Jed, was it today?
Night. It dropped last night.
Okay.
And I said to Tom, because Tom said something on Twitter, I was like, I gotta wait for Kay because Kay was asleep. Because Kay would have killed me if I would have saw it without her.
Right.
Oh yeah, I would have been mad. I'll tell you that. I would have been mad.
So, did we like it?
Watched it without me.
Yeah. Did we like it? Did we not like it? What's up?
Okay, I loved it. I loved it. It was hilarious.
Very cool. Very cool. Jed?
I would say it's better. Okay, so I'm being honest.
I'm gonna need Kate to turn off her ears so we can get an honest reaction. I feel like we're getting a really restrained answer right now.
I'm gonna give it to you.
He's minding his P's and Q's.
I'm gonna give it to you right now. There were a lot of member berries in the movie.
Oh, come on, Knock. I'm not that scary.
So there were a lot of member berries in the movie, and I know Tom didn't like some of it too because I already saw Tom's reaction on it.
I'm worried about yours.
Okay, so there were a lot of member berries, but it was like he he just played it last year. To be honest. Yeah, it was better than Coming to America too, Ariel. Okay. It was like he didn't stop playing Axel, and everybody, like the guy that plays Billy, was they all jumped back into their characters. It was like the characters came back, but 30 years have passed. So they're gonna. There were some woke ass things in the thing where when things that happened, there was some of the message in the movie. Okay,
so I know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I was like, when it happened and we were watching this, I immediately stopped the movie and went off. I went off immediately.
Damn it! Why are they gonna ruin my stuff?
Yeah, because they're like, "Well, is it because I'm a female?" And I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes, not this bullshit."
Yeah. Gotcha.
But they brought the original cast back, and they brought some new people in, like one or two new people in.
Yeah, I heard Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in it, right?
Yes, yeah. I will say this: he did a really good job. He did a good job.
He does a good job in anything he does, man.
And Kevin Bacon was in the movie too.
That's right. He's the big bad in it, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: I didn't know anything about it, and the minute he showed, because Beverly Hills Cop Formula, they usually show you the big bad at the start of the movie,
right?
Or a little bit in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's typical, babe. He knows the formula.
Yeah. Okay. Since this isn't a spoiler and it's already out there, because you already said he was a big.
Oh yeah.
They didn't show him until maybe was it 15 minutes to a half hour in?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the minute he showed up in the police station, I was like, "Bam! There's your bad guy."
There's the bad guy, right? Yeah.
Because I said this. I said, there's no fucking way they brought Kevin Bacon back to have a side role.
Right? He's not.
Yeah. No fucking way they brought him back to have just a little role. I said, there's your bad guy.
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon's in it. Yep.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Hang on, I'll pull it up on him.
That's always the unfortunate thing about TV shows, right? Anytime there's a special guest, that's like the bad guy most likely.
Yeah.
Right.
Like especially like in Law and Order, like you're one character, you're only gonna be around this one episode. Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, I was like,
unfortunate.
Excuse me.
I was just like, okay, I was like, oh, there, you guys did this, and I was just like.
He's put on a few pounds, but he still looks okay.
Oh, everybody's put on.
I saw a video the other day of or article of this girl that worked on the set, or one of the actresses, I guess, who had a small role. And she was told the whole time, like, don't talk to him, don't mess with Eddie Murphy.
Right.
And then she ended up talking about, I think she was from someplace in Africa. The movie he did, Coming to America. I think it was. She's like, you put us on the map kind of thing, right? Yeah. And they kind of bonded over that. Took a nice picture together.
Okay, so there is one thing, because they give a little spoiler right here. Okay, so that is his daughter. They even showed in the trailer that that's his daughter.
Okay.
But look at the name, Jane Sanders. They give it away right there. And okay, so in Beverly Hills Cop Part 2, where the chief got shot. When he goes to call Jane, he goes, "What's up, Sanders?" And he goes, "Jane, I know your dad's." They don't tell you who it is, but the name Jane Sanders was the chief's daughter that ran Beverly Hills. So
really,
yeah. And I was like, and then Paul Reiser is now a chief, a deputy.
Oh man, yeah. I'm sure the guy that played his boss, who I think is one of the best bosses in all of these cop action movies. He was fantastic, but I'm sure he's passed away by now. He wasn't.
Yeah, they had some people that did pass away that couldn't come back.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, this looks like a great cast. Bronson Pinchot, does he play Surge again? Oh,
Surge Kingdom.
That's awesome.
So and it was like nobody skipped a beat.
Yeah. I'm just.
It was like.
See if there's anybody else. Now that's pretty much it. The top names that are
okay. If you want the action, okay, Brockheimer did do the movie. He was in charge of the action scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
So you start off like later on, but
you can't have a Beverly Hills Cop movie without an epic chase scene at the beginning of it, man. You've got to have wrecks and all kinds.
They literally do. They do the Beverly Hills Cop thing. You go in, and then the action scene starts.
Yep.
But you don't know, and they set everything up.
Yep. Well, it sounds like I'm gonna be interested to see it. Sounds like you guys enjoyed it. So
yeah, I enjoyed it. There was okay. I would see this as a little bit better than 3 because I had a lot of issues.
I don't even remember 3. The only thing I remember about 3 was the Ferris wheel. That's all I remember about that.
I had a lot of issues, but then they have the running jokes throughout the whole series where the thing you'll see it.
Yes, that is the name of the theme song. I'm sorry. I'm asking Tim here. Yes, that is the name of that piece of music, Axel F. That's his theme.
But if unofficially, it's
actually Harold Faltermeyer, not.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But that's the name of the song. It's Axel F.
Yes.
So I know people. There's going to be 2 sides. It's not. There's going to be nobody in the middle. Either you're going to like it or you're going to hate it.
Okay.
That's all there is going to be.
There you go.
Like Beverly Hills like. I know everybody's older. Taggart's like super older, and he plays into he's older now.
Yeah.
And I know at the end of 3, was it 2 or 3? But yeah, it was at the end of 3. They said that Taggart left, and then all of a sudden Taggart's back, and he's the captain of the. And I was like, well, I got back over Marine, and now I decided to come back.
Oh, he's back with his wife. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's back with
Okay, don't tell us any more about it.
No.
Don't tell us any more about it.
But
that like we'll have to check it out.
That wasn't any. That was in spoilers, though.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff that happened in the movie.
Yeah. So. Sounds like. Look, you say Kevin Bacon. I'm in, man. I'm in. And of course, Eddie's in it, and he's had a pretty good run.
Especially after that ordeal he had with the kidnapping. Oh, man. Crazy.
But, that was crazy, wasn't it? Yeah. You're talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
What was that, the Christmas special?
The Christmas special, right before Galaxy 3 came out. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that review, guys. Appreciate it. We're almost done with the pop culture update here. Let's go ahead and get the next one. Xbox Live went offline for nearly 7 hours. They had an outage yesterday. Microsoft said it resolved the technical problems that knocked out Xbox Live for nearly 7 hours. Users should no longer be encountering issues signing into Xbox Live and services. Xbox support set on X at 8:49 p.m. Eastern time.
Well, I played last night because I was playing Starfield with all my mods.
Yeah,
Starfield's actually worth playing with mods now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I had no problem.
Yeah,
that was at like 11 o'clock at night.
Right. Well, I just think it's.
I think it meant for like playing online with others because that's usually what Xbox Live is for. So I think that people were having trouble getting themselves online and playing with other people. I think that was the issue.
Yeah.
Ariel still wants to know where you were in 2009, bro.
Shit, I don't remember. I've done a lot of shit since.
But yeah, man. Does anybody even use Xbox Live anymore, though?
Well, it's not Xbox Live. It's Xbox.
Well, I mean, anybody that plays online. So yes,
it's
you have to have it to play online.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay. All right. So it's like PlayStation Plus.
It's like PlayStation Plus. Yes.
They call it Xbox Game Pass if you can have core. If you because I just want online. I don't want to pay for the games every month. But on core, you still get 30 games for free.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I like the PC only Game Pass. It's like $10 or whatever. You get access to all the games you can play on the PC. It's nice.
I'd pay the $10 for it.
Yeah. Sure seems like a lot of PC players use that. So
I pay for every single year. I get a new and I pay for a year, so I'm good. So
yeah. Okay, next up, boys and girls, we've got this one I saw this morning. Skydance Media and National Amusement Inc. reach new merger agreement for Paramount Global. Now, saw a lot of people putting up headlines saying that it's been sold. No, that's not the case. This is PACT still needs approval, by studio boards, special committee. Paramount expected to get 45-day window to shop for better offers. So, Skydance is still trying to get their hands on Paramount. Thoughts, John? I know you've been following this.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Paramount needs to do something. Otherwise, they're not going to be solvent by this time next year.
Yeah. It's amazing to me that it's like that, because some of the better stuff that's come out of streaming has been from Paramount Plus.
Especially season 3 of Picard.
Well, I mean, that's about the only good Star Trek property.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King, the Taylor Sheridan shows. Now, why in the hell? Let me ask you something, guys. I just got done doing.
I thought Paramount was doing fine because they had their own streaming service right now.
Well, no, they've been in financial trouble for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the streaming services
they're
outside
not.
of Netflix
None
are
of
doing.
None of them are doing.
We're
Disney Plus
is merging of these things pretty soon. But here's my the thing that freaked me out here recently. I went to watch Yellowstone on Paramount. Me and my wife were going to try it out, and we finished the whole series. We're all caught up. We're ready for the second half of the 5th season here coming out later on this fall. But we watched it on Peacock.
Yeah,
who blew that?
Well, that's the thing. They paid for exclusive rights to go over to Peacock.
They're strapped for cash that they're putting one of their best shows on a different friggin' streaming
It's
service?
been over there for about, how do you say, John? 6 months to 8 months?
It's been longer than that. It's been.
But why?
Is my question. I think 4th season on is been over there.
Yeah, it has.
Why though? That makes no sense to me. You got to because remember, what was it last year, guys, during the football season when they started showing Yellowstone from the beginning on Sunday nights?
Yep.
Up against the Sunday night football game on NBC, and it was on channel and it was on CBS. It was on their network.
Yeah,
that's the Paramount network. Wasn't that last year, Knock? They did that. They showed like three shows back to back on Sundays during the football game. I think.
I don't remember.
They went through the whole series.
Errol, I don't think Disney will get them. I'm thinking Apple's going to make a big move for things.
I do understand where you're coming from, Joe, because like there was my favorite anime that I was watching. It was over at Max for the whole first season. And then it moved over to Hulu for season 2. And now there's season
I know
3.
why that happened, because see, like I said, we're going to see a lot of merging, Kay. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm going to explain to you why it's like that. It's because Hulu, Max, and Disney are all together now. That is a package that you can buy now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, absolutely. They're all under the same umbrella. Check out matter of fact, hang on. I think I've already got. Didn't I put up the Disney tab? I think I did for the Acolyte.
I'm paying for the Hulu Disney bundle, but I didn't know that there was a Hulu Disney Max bundle.
And Max, yes, absolutely.
It's a new one, yeah.
Yep, they sure do. They sure got it.
And they're trying to compete with Apple now, because Apple is buying up stuff now too.
Yeah. I don't really use Apple TV, even though I'm under my dad's plan.
Yeah.
It's worth it. There's some great shows.
Oh yeah, there is. And
Apple TV, yes.
It's intense for me though. I've mentioned it a ton of times on here. I need.
I know my dad right now. He's
all right. One at a time. Go ahead, Kay. Go ahead.
Well, knowing my dad right now, he's pretty pissed off at me because I don't want to go to his stupid wedding.
Oh,
so he'll probably kick me off his family plan.
Oh no!
Well, then you better hurry up and watch some stuff. No.
Right? You better hurry up and get caught up, chick. Knock. What were you saying, sir?
No, I was just saying. I've said it a bunch of times on here. I need breaks from Apple TV because those shows are so intense.
They are.
It's the writing is awesome. But
my favorite show I've watched on there is C. I love that show. I think it's awesome. And speaking of shows, it is. I don't know. No, this one's Netflix. We'll go ahead and move on to the next article here since we're still talking about shows. Bridgerton season 3 becomes Netflix's 10th biggest English language series ever, with 91.9 million views so far.
I knew that.
This movie proves that women have power in shows.
I was fixing to say, from what I understand,
they can watch WNBA if they wanted to. Okay, all right. Don't give me that crap.
Yeah. Women definitely drive stuff. What's one thing we found out though, man? A lot of the supposedly guy centric stuff. A lot of females love to go see it because there's good looking guys in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why they go see it. So yeah, but yeah, I couldn't believe this when I saw it, and I think was it you that told me that this is a really popular show?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
there's a certain scene in season 3 that has been destroying TikTok right now.
Oh my god!
Or has been in the past, where it's got that chick right there, with a gentleman, right, going, doing some certain acts. So yeah. Or excuse me, asking consent to do certain acts. So apparently that's a real hit. So,
yeah, that's what I'm understanding. It's a huge thing, man. I'm gonna have to check this out because I'm a fan of a good period piece, no doubt.
Yeah,
but I think they're getting the Cobra Kai treatment, right? The season split in half or something like that.
Yes, they are.
Well, Cobra Kai's getting split into 3, but I think this one's split in half. I think something like that. So
they're gonna just split it in 2 or 3 parts.
Yeah.
Look at this. Ariel says, so Joe, you're saying is that what you're saying is guys are going to watch these movies because men also like seeing good looking guys? No, I'm not. I watch stuff for the hot chicks myself.
Unless it's Ryan Reynolds.
Unless it's Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Then we will see it because it's a guy. Okay, all right.
Yeah, look.
We're not shy about that one.
Who was it? I think it was Jamie Foxx in his stand-up when he was talking about Prince. He goes, I don't know what it is about that guy, but every sex wants to bang him. You know? So, yeah, I'm with Knock on that one. I'll watch anything Ryan Reynolds does.
Or Ryan Gosling.
That's right. Ryan Gosling, yep. Is that Sydney Sweeney in the photo? No, that's not her.
No, that's not her.
No, but it's funny you ask because it's time for that spot in the show that we have made part of the pop culture update. You know, it's time for that one, so we got to get to it.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue?
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
Too bad Martin's not here. It's his favorite part of the show.
I know, right?
The Sweeney Spot. It is time to see what's going on with our favorite viral actress in Hollywood. First of all, we've got this story here. Sydney Sweeney's Twitter account hacked to pump yet another meme coin scam. The actress Sydney Sweeney's Twitter account was apparently hacked for the second time this year. It was used to promote the Solana meme coin called Sweeney. The tweets have since been deleted, but they did have pictures of it. And as you can see right here, it says, well, I think it's time. Sweeney is now live. 100 MC incoming, and it's got the link and everything. But that they used her account to do a pump and dump. That's the common term used. That I'm not kidding. That's the term.
No, I know what a pump and dump is.
Yeah, with the Bitcoin stuff. So, yeah, she got her shit hacked for the second time this year. Also, she's also a front runner to become a new Bond girl, which is great news to me because I'm one of the biggest James Bond fans on the planet. I think that would be totally awesome to see her become a Bond girl.
As long as we have a proper Bond and not some fucking pussy, man.
Well, this is the deal.
I don't see how you could put Sydney Sweeney in with a
beta. You can't put her with a beta.
No, you can't, bro.
Can't do it.
We need a proper Bond that's gonna go in there, kick ass and chew bubble gum, and then go grab her and like, come here, girl. You know, like,
the guy they're leaning towards now. I really like. It's what's his name? Andy Taylor Johnson. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, that guy right there. I like a lot.
And he was super bad.
No, Kick Ass. He was Kick Ass.
Sorry, Kick Ass. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Tim says,
I like
Sweeney Spot should play. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts. Pump and dump sounds kinky. Yeah.
Well, there is another version, definition for that too.
Yeah, I know. And please don't talk about it here. I don't even want to think about that visual. Sweeney is going to be Bond. No, she's not going to be Bond.
No.
Oh, no. Bond is a man. Okay, they can't have a chick playing Bond. They in the last movie they did have a female 00. They did have that, and she had his number, right?
Yeah, but she tried to be Bond, but
she respectfully gave it back to him, though.
Yeah.
But that last Bond movie, look, knock if you ever decide to visit the Bond movies, don't watch the last one with Daniel Craig.
Shit, man.
Do not watch that.
Sorry, buddy. It's all or nothing.
Dude, he got his balls.
It is all or nothing.
Just remember, it's fucking fan fiction, man. It's it is not Bond, bro. It is.
He got his balls clipped in the movie, man.
And you know what? We'll do an extended look at the Bond films here whenever Knock does decide to visit them. But the last story we got is we come to find out that Sweeney may be a bad girl, boys and girls. She likes to break the law. Sydney Sweeney sparks debate after pirating popular show. Yeah. Now this story, look, she's sailing the high seas, bro. She sparked debate online after fans caught her pirating a popular television show. What it was, it was on Instagram stories. Now these are short videos you can put up and called stories, right? And one of the common pirating tools she was using in the background, and she was just showing a picture of her day, and the girl was pirating.
What show was
Law and Order. It was Law and Order.
Oh,
she was watching Law and Order.
Yeah, it was Law and Order.
Law and Order is everywhere, man. Like,
actually, it's not. It's not everywhere. It is not everywhere.
It's an NBC property.
Yeah, it's on Universal. It's on Peacock. If you don't have Peacock, you're not watching it. It used to be everywhere. I mean, it is. They show it on the networks a lot, but they don't have it in their in-demand library.
I think even Pluto TV has a channel for it too.
Well, then I don't know. I haven't seen one.
Well, they probably pay for it, but it's
But anyway, she's a bad girl apparently, on top of everything else. So
don't ruin our dreams, Jed. We want her to be a bad girl.
We want her to be a bad girl. Damn it!
Okay.
But anyway, that's it for the Sweeney Spot this week. All right, so we've got some TV shows we got to talk about, and we're going to talk about Star Wars first. Jed, I'm not trying to make you flip out in front of your girl, but we do have to talk about.
She hears enough of that already.
We do have to talk about the last 2 episodes of The Acolyte, and episode 5. It's still badly written. My God. Hang on real quick. Let me put this up here. guys, if you haven't watched this yet, if you haven't watched episode 6 yet or 5, I'm putting up a marker. When you see this thumbnail come back up, we'll be done, okay? But we're going to give out spoilers for the last 2 episodes of The Acolyte right now. And whenever you see this back up again, we'll be done with the spoilers, okay? Anyway, part 4 I hated because they were hiking with pronouns and bullshit for 20 minutes. What was it, 25 minutes, that 4th one was? And then we had a fight about to break out, and they went to black.
That was a filler episode, basically.
And then we got to see the fight, and that was pretty cool. It was well choreographed. I liked it. Knock, did you like it? I thought that the fight scene.
No, the fight scenes were awesome. Although at first I felt like I was getting punked because it was like you had the lightsaber battles, but it was from Osha's view, and she's like in the background. She's not doing anything.
Right.
And so, like, you could hear the lightsabers going off in the background, and it's like one of those things where it's like, oh my god, this battle is so epic, but it's not showing you the battle at first.
And then you were seeing it like you said, you're seeing it from her perspective, so you're seeing it through the trees, right? A lot of flashing, and then came in, and this guy was wasting people, man. It was pretty rough, but here's my problem with the writing here, okay? Guess who's not in the fucking fight scene with all of his guys? The dude on the left of that picture, Saul. He wasn't in the fight, and they didn't explain why he wasn't in the fight. I mean, all they had to do was show him knocked down on the ground or something. You know what I mean? They don't tell you where he was, and I got a feeling if his people were getting whacked, he would have been there. You know what I'm saying? It's the writing in the show is just so bad. It's so bad. But yeah, we got to see some cool stuff. Soul's Padawan. Ew, that was a grisly ending for that kid. Wasn't it, Doc? Tell him about
I thought it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, you know why this episode was so great? It was because there was not a lot of dialogue.
No, there wasn't. It was action.
Yeah. It made it a lot better. But it was an episode just based around the fighting. But it was unfortunate that I think, God, this show, I'm telling you, if they didn't have Osha and her sister in it, it actually wouldn't be a bad show.
Yeah,
I think if they just picked two generic
the main
people,
characters are the worst things about it.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
If they just picked like some random person to fall to the dark side, some random person to have a weird past, it would have been fine. But they made it these two characters in there, and they're forcing everything around those two characters when they're the least interesting characters of all the characters in the show. I want to see Chimere, who is a badass, and he shot, especially after that fight. Yeah. And I actually really like his character. I want to know about him. That's it. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit about Osha. I don't care about May. Yeah. Don't care about the main characters. Soul's cool, but God, man, the worst part about the writing of this is they wrote it as if they were regular people. They did not write this as if they were Jedi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a whole different thing.
It is. And this guy's got to be a powerful dude to be wading through Jedi like this.
And I will say this, it's all fan fiction.
This isn't even fan fiction. This is because fans would actually know what Jedi would do. This is
not the woke ass fans that don't give a shit.
It's just This is writing that don't know anything about Star Wars.
Yeah.
What they did,
and then Leslie Haley, whatever her face is kind of interjecting. Like that's it.
Yeah, it's all she's inserting herself into the damn show, and so
why does everything need to be a fucking relationship? Why can't two people just like be? Why does there have to be some kind of sexual tension about it with every single character?
Since you brought that up, let's talk about
every character.
6. Oh my God. Look, every Reylo fan on the planet, and those of you that have been following Star Wars know what I'm talking about. The shipping of Rey and Kylo Ren, they call them Reylos. My God, we got the same thing with what's her name? Oh, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, right? OSHA. Her and what's this guy's name? The Sith guy. What's his name?
It's Chimere.
Chimere. Okay, we got that. He's swimming around naked in a fucking pool, and she picks up a lightsaber, and you hear him say, "How's it feel in your hand?" I mean, it was just so freaking
I was like,
over the top, just sexually fucking innuendo.
Right,
shit.
and I feel like as far as him doing that, like that act of, you know, not acting like he doesn't see his surrounding and he could have been like floating in the air, like
right
over the water, fully clothed, like, and then you know, with his eyes closed, and then she came up on him as if he can't sense her the entire fucking time. Like, I'm telling you, this is the part where it's like they're writing as if they don't have
Normal
force powers,
people.
and it's so stupid.
I feel you.
It was only until the creature told Soul. Now, look, if you want to give Soul the benefit of the doubt that his mind is reeling and the Sith have manipulated the Force, just like they do in the movies. Yeah, right. And I feel like that's the way they're going to go with it. If you have to explain that to the audience, that doesn't work, right?
Nope.
That's the fact that you have to explain
real
that
quick before
means
you
it's
get
ridiculous.
Before you get too far, time out. Let's explain what you're talking about. What happened at the end of 5 was May, the one that can't figure out if she wants to be bad or good.
Right, yeah. Ready to flip all over the place.
She cuts her hair to look, her sister's hair to look like hers.
And put her clothes on.
She switches clothes with her, and she switches places with her. She leaves with Soul at the end of it. Okay? And that's how Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, for short, ends up with fucking Sith Boy, the guy I like to call the Jedi who laughs.
And he heals her wound.
Yes.
So Jen, how do you feel about a Sith healing a wound?
Right.
I don't care one way or the other. I feel like someone who has a master of midi-chlorians could do that, but still, you don't hear about Sith.
But
if
here's
he is a
the
Sith.
thing. What I was trying to get to by explaining all that, Saul acts like he may just be acting. Now, we don't know. We haven't. This is why I'm watching this show. It's to see if they even explain any of this bullshit at all. He's walking around with May on the ship, and she's acting like OSHA, and he's buying it the whole time.
Again,
and it's
writers
like,
acting as if they don't know what force powers are.
How would he not know that that's May? How would he not? He would feel it. He would feel the evil in her, or whatever unbalance in the force in her. He would know the difference. He would know the difference. It's just
like
especially with the connection between a Padawan and a master.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when Vader and Obi-Wan felt each other on the Death Star.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. They would.
He would have felt that lack of connection.
Yeah.
Right.
At the very least.
At the very least, he would wonder.
No matter how how much turmoil he's going, because he's obviously like, he's in his head right now.
Oh, he just lost his entire team.
And I get that. I get that. Like, right, there is an explanation in there. I just don't think it's good enough.
Let me tell you something.
For someone of that
master of the living force, Qui-Gon Jinn, you wouldn't have got it past him. He'd have known. He'd have known right away. I mean, the writing in this is so bad. And you're right. You just boiled it down. They're writing it like they're regular people. Knox, say that again. Tell them that one more time. Because
they're writing the story as if they're writing for just a regular story about just a regular set of folks that do not have access to this significant power that would differentiate them from regular people.
Yeah. I believe Yoda said it best. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. I mean, jeez, man, come on.
And I'm still not convinced that Chimere is actually Sith.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And this is why I'm watching it now. I'm really watching it like it's a train wreck. I'm watching it just to see what kind of silly bullshit they come up with, because it's going to be bullshit. And here's another thing that pissed me off about that episode. May killed a droid. She sent him back to factory reset. Hopefully they got him backed up somewhere. But they murdered Pip. She murdered Pip, man. Look, droid lives matter, dude. I don't care what.
I agree.
Okay, so Ariel brings up an interesting question. Okay, now Qui-Gon didn't, but obviously I don't know if Qui-Gon has ever met Palpatine. I don't know.
No, he never did.
The entirety of the Jedi Council did. Okay, the best of the Jedi did. Okay, and they mention it in that, and Yoda mentions it in the movies. Cloud of the Dark Side has. Okay, so. Which means that their perception of things was messed up during that time, especially during that time. And I think that's the excuse that the Acolyte is going to use. At least Leslie is going to use for why Soul couldn't sense it right away, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that could be used because, right, that we're talking about the tail end of the High Republic, right? We're talking about a time that goes right into the Phantom Menace, where all this stuff takes place, right? So
this is like 100
I
years
just feel like it's too convenient. That's all. Like it's just lazy writing.
Everything is too convenient, bro.
It's too easy. You're not doing anything original. You're just taking from what was already there, and not doing anything with it.
Yeah, it is one of the worst written shows I've ever seen. Here's another thing that chaps my ass. One of my favorite people is that girl to the right there, and she's on everything for this show, and she's in there for
all the posters.
She's in it for about 3 minutes. She's been on 2 episodes. The opening scene of the first episode and a flashback. What, the third one? I think.
Bro, that was
I think she's going to be at least in one more flashback when Soul. Probably not this next episode because we got to wait till the last episode to actually for Soul to. God, how many more episodes do we need for Soul to explain something? I swear to God.
I
swear to God, if they wait until season 2.
Well, season 2.
Well, it was smoke and mirrors. That's what it was with her. They did that on purpose.
Oh, she was a selling point through and through.
Yeah, that's for
sure.
True, not very true on that.
But
so I really do believe something is there, but it can't be there with that main actress. She's not it.
Especially with that main actress.
I can accept all the other actors on that show, even the ones that died, and Yord was one of my favorite characters. Not the actor, but
what a waste. No, the character was great.
His character was awesome. I loved his. He was just a through and through Jedi, a through and through. You meet those guys that are completely by the book.
Yes.
Arrogant. He played that part to perfection. Yeah. And then Jecki, the up and coming Padawan who was very strong in the Force. She was awesome. All that kind of stuff. Like there's stuff there.
It's really good stuff there.
It's the fact that they all come back around to this one character that nobody likes.
I think we established already, though, nobody's walking out of this alive. Right?
No, they all keep each other, not continuing. Right? So, at some point, now it's Soul keeping their tragedy away from the console and moving on. And in that act, he's going to keep them from he's going to keep everything from being unraveled because he's keeping it to himself. Absolutely.
Is Ariel trolling us here? Or
let me see.
Maybe she had
one of those lizard things that messes.
Yeah, she's trolling.
Oh, the Salamari. Oh no. There is no. That's not in canon right now. I don't think those creatures are in.
All kinds of shit that ain't canon in there, no.
Yeah, no, I don't think those creature things are in canon. If we're talking about the same thing, the Salamari, I don't think those are. I think that's how you say their name, but there's actually some creatures in Extended Universe that actually create a bubble that actually nullifies the Force. Mm-hmm. And an individual one can do 10 feet around them or something like that, and something like that.
Calamari?
No, it's not calamari.
I've actually
it's like Salamari or something like that. But
each other. I thought she was.
I think I'm not 100%. I think that's what she's talking about, but I'm not sure.
They're good fried, he says. Yeah. But anyway, okay. Enough with the spoilers. With that, let me go ahead and put this back up so anybody that wanted to tune out during that. We're done talking about Star Wars, the Acolyte. The writing, I don't think is going to get any better, but I'm not hate watching. This is like a train wreck at this point for me. I've got to see how it ends, just to see if they can explain away all this bad writing they're doing. I mean, it's
such a shame. I really do think there's something there. I just think the writers that they have are just awful for it.
She said, yeah, those salamander things.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think those are actually officially canon right now. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think those have been brought back yet.
So basically, you're not Jed, Joe. Yeah, I'm not Jed. That's for sure.
Hey, no hate on my husband there.
No, it's not that. He's not hating on him.
Only I can
Jed
do
would
that.
not watch that show in a million years. That's what she's talking about.
He won't touch that shit.
No,
I know
he won't.
that.
He won't touch it with a 10-foot pole, will he? Yeah.
Jed, I would watch just episode 5 just by itself, with no context.
Actually, somebody put the screenshots of 5 all clips, and I did go through it, and I was just shaking my head.
Yeah.
I was just shaking my fucking head.
And hang on. Shit.
Yeah.
I already took the spoilers thing down, but there's a character that gets killed in this thing. And
yeah, I saw that.
Somebody has a lightsaber. What did he do? He pulled it out of the hilt, right? Knock.
Yeah.
And it was like a dagger, a light dagger, and he skewered her like 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
and I was like,
cool.
fuck.
By the way, sorry, Joe, you put it away, but it was too soon. The Force Whip. Awesome thing. I think it's so cool.
I forgot about that.
I think it's really cool.
Bug zapper. Yeah.
That was in the EU. It's not very popular, but most Jedi do not know how to fight it.
That is true.
It is an awesome weapon.
The Force Whip is true.
It was used.
They have the Force Whip in this now, Jed. They have it live.
Well, that was in canon, other regular canon before.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying. Now it's an official canon again. But
it's official canon again. Okay.
It is official canon now again. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
she used it to.
So what they're doing what they're doing is picking and choosing again.
Well, I mean, they've been doing that for years.
They've been doing that.
Yeah. So.
I mean,
where do you think Grand Admiral Thrawn came from?
I was fixing to say, where did Thrawn come from? Yeah.
I can't wait to meet Timothy Zahn, by the way, someday.
Yeah, there you go.
Thrawn comes from outside the known galaxy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, boys and girls, that's it for the Acolyte talk.
For now.
2 more episodes. We're going to talk about it next week. So
and then we got to do a season review. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Definitely. Yeah.
But
so I can point out all the
way
bullshit in this show. And look, guys, I'm not looking at it as a deep lore guy like Knock is. I'm just talking about regular, everyday storytelling. It's just, wow, there's so many.
And I will say this. There is somebody that is cutting up all the best, can't say best parts, all the parts that everybody talks about, and that's what I go on Twitter and look at all the clips they got. So that's how I don't watch the show. I just watch the 2-minute clips or something.
I'll tell you what I may have to do. I may have to show Knock how to use a video editor and have him make a fan edit of the show and make it better. That would be awesome.
Oh God, that'd be a very short show. But yeah, sure, I can do that.
Right? You would be red penning the shit out of that shit, right? Just whacking whole episodes out, man. I know you.
I gotta tell you, Joe, that does sound very fun. If we do that, we gotta show that to Jed.
Right. Well, dude, they do it all the time on YouTube. There's a fan edit out there of a couple of, I know at least one Star Wars movie. There's fan edits all over the place, man. Just look them up.
The problem is there enough scenes where I can cut out OSHA all the way?
Right? Can we cut?
We'll have to find out.
And by the way, there's a theory out there that this is a Fight Club situation, that one of these characters is or a couple of these characters are actually one person. I'm not buying that bullshit, especially after this last episode where they were
No, I think it's more likely they're clone. I think it'd be more likely they're clones than they are force projection or anything like that. But who knows? This shitty writing, who knows?
A lot of this shit and make a lot of people happy, but I don't think they're going to go that way. I really don't. I think they're married to it now, man. They're married to the thread now, bro. I just think so, you know. But anyway, getting the cheese for the show. Jesus. Jed just hate watches it and has a notebook to write down all the.
I don't hate watch it. I see.
He doesn't hate watch it.
No. See, I respect Jed. All right. Look, he at least he's not hate watching it for content. All right.
No.
Because there's a ton of YouTubers doing that right now.
No, I'm not.
They're only watching it to hate
like that. I've never been like that.
I'm just not watching.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I just don't watch it either. I see tiny clips on Flickr. That's it.
I can definitely respect the fact that you guys are checked out of it. I mean, I've been checked out of it for a while, but the reason that I wanted to watch this one is because it deals with the guys that I really dig, the Jedi. It deals with the spiritual side of the Force. It's just they're fucking it up. That's my only problem with it. I'm hoping they can salvage it, but I don't think they can, man. They fuck it up worse every episode. And I got to tell you right now, I'm mad about Pip, dude. They better have him backed up somewhere.
I'm sure that little creature will bring him back.
Man, damn it.
That little creature that tattled on May will bring him back.
How stupid was that shit, bro?
What, they destroyed the tricorder?
Yeah, Pip.
Well, she sent him back to factory reset.
Back to the depot. What she did. Pain in the ass. Anyway, she's evil. He's evil. Anyway, okay. Boys and girls, now we're going to have some more spoilers here because we're going to talk House of the Dragon. So once again, we got spoilers.
Yeah, and this is I gave up on.
Yeah, shut your ears off.
And we will be getting into some House of the Dragon with spoilers. And when you see this again, it'll be time to come back. Okay.
Yeah.
So, good episode. Thought it was pretty cool.
I was a little surprised at some of the scenes, but okay.
Yeah. Well,
I did not expect that.
Right. Yeah, that was when they walked in on iPad.
Right up Jed's alley.
Yeah. Woof.
You know what I'm waiting for?
We got the full Monty out of that dude. Yeah.
I was not expecting that scene.
Oh,
I want them to make a series that takes place after Game of Thrones season 8. That's what I want.
Isn't that what the Jon Snow one is?
I don't know, but that's what I really want. I want after Game of Thrones. Okay. I like
the prequel. In fact, I want to go back to the ones they keep telling about, like that one queen that took over that one island or whatever that they keep talking about. Yeah, I want to go back even further.
There's some interesting shit that they left off on that we're like, fuck, that would make an awesome part, you know?
Yeah.
I want to go back to the first spin and the first time they fought the ice people, because we didn't get enough of the ice people, that's for damn sure.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
No, not Aftermath. Aftermath was terrible.
That was horrible.
I think my favorite thing about these shows, as far as going back, is when you see the families.
Yeah.
The families as they were.
Yeah. But anyway, we actually got a meeting between the two queens, or the queen mother, right, and the queen. They actually got together in the place they used to hang out with and pray together when they were kids, right? And
that was a funny scene.
Yeah, it was. What do you think was behind her reaction whenever she heard what the prince that was promised? What do you think? Because she looked like she was stunned that
that's the story of Ice and Fire. That was a story about Aegon the Conqueror, and he was on his deathbed. He was thinking about that story that she told Rhaenyra.
Yeah,
and so that's what she's like. That's what you based your because Alicent thought he was talking about Aegon, her son, whereas he was talking about Aegon the Conqueror. That's what he was referencing. And then once Rhaenyra realized that, she's like, that's what you based your entire portrayal on, was the fact that you didn't understand what he was talking about? That was the whole thing. That was it.
Yep. I agree with that now.
So here we go. It looks like we're getting closer and closer to all-out war. Now, the scene at the beginning of it, you guys that know the lore a little bit better than me, who were the two clans that fought in the battle of
They were just two families. They weren't anything important.
like the Hatfields and McCoys. It sounded like
it was. It's exactly what it was. Yeah. They have a lot of those all throughout the realm. Just old histories. That's all. They have it in Star Wars. Different planets hate each other, kind of thing. Or fighting over the same research, like on the same planet, stuff like that. It's the same thing.
I'm from the clan, Highlander clan.
Now, I was a little bit lost. I got to tell you, man. I am getting older, so I don't retain everything.
This is true.
Shut up. You don't have to. But where was it that Damon went to?
He went to Harrenhal.
Okay, Harrenhal. What is that?
That's an old fortress that got destroyed by a dragon a long time ago. It was one of the one of the greatest castles ever, but it wasn't meant to be defended from a dragon, and an ancestor of theirs destroyed it with a dragon.
Was that the same place from the first one?
It's the same thing from Game of Thrones when they're like when they get where Arya first meets the no face guy.
Right? Yeah.
It's where they get captured and they get taken to this Harrenhal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's where they first meet them. Yep, the same place. It's the same place. It's a burnt, rundown castle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, what did you think of the episode, guys? What did you think? I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Definitely didn't see them meeting up. These guys. What is the deal with them? They keep sneaking into the fucking into King's Landing. They keep sneaking back in there, man.
yeah. Their defenses are terrible. Their security.
Damn.
Who's their rent-a-cops? They need that contract needs to be ended. Okay.
That's for sure.
King's Landing's supposed to be the most secure place, and people keep sneaking.
Right.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know.
All the realm walks right in there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got vulnerabilities just like any other place. Yeah, but and they entered the church. They didn't enter the palace. They entered the church where there would be a different vulnerability kind of thing.
But they keep going back in, and these aren't small fries. This is Damon and his and his niece, the most wanted woman in the realm.
Well, I mean, Joe, actors do it all the time, right? They just put on a baseball cap and glasses and they hide, right? It works for them.
They Clark Kent it up, They put on some glasses.
I don't know. I thought
slick their hair back.
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's been a good run so far. Unfortunately, the show we can't talk about. The Boys, because someone doesn't watch it, it has been good as well, but
this is the last season, right?
Is this the last season of The Boys?
Yes, they're ending it at the end of the season.
Are they?
Oh, they are.
When did you hear that?
Somebody told me, got in my DMs on Twitter and said, "Hey, dude, did you know this is the last season?" And it comes from somebody I trust too.
Okay.
So
on May 14th, 2024, the series renewed for a 5th season. So they lied.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
On May the 14th.
You have been fact-checked, sir.
Whoever told you that was a liar.
You have just got community noted.
This was before that.
I literally just Googled it right now.
Yeah, that was before that I got that.
Okay, all right. Well,
we're thinking about
they should have waited.
It. Yeah, so you didn't let me get my.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, Jet, I'll give you credit. Whoever Key is announced that the 5th season would serve as the final season.
Yeah, see, that's what I got told. So.
Okay, Jet, sure you did.
Oh, you were off by one season. Okay, gotcha. But people are enjoying House of the Dragon. First of all, let me tell them the spoilers are over with. There's my
John, come back.
There we go. You can come back now. We're done.
He's got to look up first.
We're done talking about
John. Come back, John.
God, come back.
He's not paying attention. He's looking down at his phone.
He's focused.
He's looking down at his phone. He's so concentrated on his phone right now. He's not
John,
even.
Can you hear us?
He missed it. Well, he can't hear us. He said he'd be out for this conversation. But John, somebody wave at him. John. John. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. All right.
Phone. You didn't see me put the thing back on.
No, I missed it. Sorry.
Oh man,
Okay.
I can't believe the dragons killed everybody. Anyways,
but people appear to be enjoying it, both the critics and the people that the people watching it. It's 90 and 90 for that episode. So yeah, it's going good for House of the Dragon. So
as much as I don't care about them, you know, it's been Them is a good actress. I don't know how you say it. Whatever. They are a great actress. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Them.
I think that's how you say it.
She is a good actress. That's what I would say.
I'm trying not to get you banned, Joe.
Yeah, well, guess what? Too bad. That's just the way it goes.
Wait.
I'm going to get nuked regardless.
Wait. If me and his brother haven't gotten him nuked yet...
Right?
Yeah. Like, me and his brother, the most controversial people he has on his channel.
I have on, and they haven't gotten me nuked yet.
Neither one of us have got him banned yet.
But now, there needs to be some, I don't know what awards they give out now. I guess Emmy? I don't know.
Emmys for television.
Okay, well, this is television, so that would work.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one that they'd be up for.
I do have some news.
What's that?
Here, I'll show
It's not The Boys, it's the final season, right?
No, I may be ending up in a book.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a book about serial killers.
No, watch this. Look.
It's not called The Boneyard, is it?
I'm gonna put it up. Let me put it up there. Sam is thinking about putting me in his book. His next book.
I believe. Didn't he say that during our?
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a while.
Is this a book about wolves or?
No. It's his. Okay, so he had his first 2 books are on sale through July 5th. So our boy Sam, go over here.
Sam Whitfield.
Yeah, and he has his.
If you're not watching the Whitfield Report on Rumble, you're messing up.
Yeah, go out there and here
Every
is
Thursday?
here is his thing right here with the Whitfield Report over there on Sam Whitfield's channel. And Sam's a good buddy. We known him for a long time, So
he's gonna put you in a book, man?
Yeah, he's gonna put me in a book.
Oh yeah, Jim. Well, I heard that I might end up in a comic, so screw you.
Oh, I've already been in a comic, so you know.
Knock, do you want to bring up that list of TV shows to wrap the show with?
Yeah, sure. I'm not prepared at all. Oh man.
Where are we at? Number 88 on.
I don't even know. I think I still got it here.
Come on, bro. You're supposed to keep that.
I have it. I just wasn't prepared for us to actually do this.
Okay, we actually got 5 minutes. A time here we can get into it.
We don't need audio. Okay, there we go.
No, you don't need audio for the list. No. Roll to 88 and I'll pull it up.
88? Okay. I'm glad you kept track because I certainly didn't.
I did.
Yeah.
We stopped at 88.
Oh, The Expanse. Okay, yeah.
All right. So we already talked about The Expanse. What's 87?
Yeah.
87. Veep.
It was
That's okay.
What's her name? Louise Dreyfus? Is that her name?
Yeah. Julia.
Yeah, I never watched
Dreyfus.
this one.
It was okay. Yeah, it's just.
It's gotten some awards. It's been
it
up
was just
to
like,
Sony's.
yeah.
But she's the vice president. Is that what it is?
Something like that. I'm sure she ends up as the president.
That was a while back when I watched this because we were on a channel. I think this was back before I started. What years was it, Joe? Go up.
I don't know.
Go up
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Let's see.
No, just go up because it tells you the years.
Oh, 2012 to 2019.
Okay. So this was
7-year run. Wow. Okay.
This is before I had neither The Archivist or Revan Wolf, so I was on somebody else's channel and we were talking about this, and that's the reason why I watched it. So.
Is that so? Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. I like her. I always liked her on Seinfeld. So this is something I've thought about watching. Okay,
that
what's
was
number
a while back.
86?
Never watched
Blowing
it.
the Bridge. Never even heard of it.
Never seen it either.
It's from Denmark or Sweden, isn't it?
Is it? Okay.
Connecting Sweden and Denmark, yes.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I was just looking at the
I haven't
name.
seen this.
Huh.
Bjorn.
Okay. Next.
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Oh, that's a horror movie.
Not a great list so far. None of us heard this. Okay.
That's all right.
Sons of Anarchy. Okay, this is awesome.
Now this is number 85.
I have met this guy, and I've met this guy.
Uh-huh.
I haven't met this guy.
I've only met the one in the middle.
Well, tell me what this show is about, guys.
So you know the movie right now with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, that's not making shit.
Right? Yeah,
it's not.
I actually might still go see that this week, but basically it's a biker gang. Okay, and they're doing illegal activity, trying to hide it from the cops, kind of thing, and this guy, Ron Perlman's character, is married to this character's mom, Jax Teller.
I heard the mom is a really beast character in it too.
Oh, Kate Siegel? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. The mom from Married with Children, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Katie Seagal.
She's awesome. And so yeah, it's just about the life of a biker gang, pretty much, just trying to stay out of jail best they can, and run drugs and run guns and stuff like that, and just like that. It's a great show.
Yeah.
And they actually have a spin-off with the Mayans, the Sons of Anarchy Mayans.
Really? Is that another?
Which
biker
I think
club?
is still going. It's the Mexican biker gang. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's Game of
They're
Thrones.
affiliates, I take it. Of. Yeah. Okay.
It's Game of Thrones, The Sopranos on motorcycles.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a really good show.
Hey, look who just popped
And
in,
it's made by
Sam.
Kurt Sutter, who also made The Shield,
Yeah.
or a veteran of The Shield, which Shield is.
Sam.
And there's Sam
Crazy.
Whitfield himself. Hey, what's going on,
Just
Big
talking
Daddy?
about
How
you,
you
bro.
doing?
Speak of the devil, and here he
pops
appears.
up. Yeah.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Yes, it's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, I watched his report last week.
What's up, bro?
If you, Joe, I would put this on the list. If you have a list of TV shows somewhere, I would add this on the list to watch eventually someday.
I follow you. Yeah,
For sure.
I'm with you.
It's definitely worth a watch. At least one watch through.
Okay. All right. Well, what's next? What do we got next?
For All Mankind, which I need to catch up on.
What? Wow, these shows that I've heard are just killers are way at the back end of this. This must have a killer lineup.
I've only watched the first season, but yeah, this is the show I watched last on Apple Plus, and I needed a break because it's freaking intense. But
yeah,
it's an awesome show. Basically, this is the biggest draw of this, or the biggest difference in the show. Basically, alternate history, right? Which I love, and I know John loves. Russia won the race to the moon. That's the difference in this one.
Right. And everything else springs from that, right?
Yes.
That one event happening spurs the entire series.
Yep, something happened, the shuttle got delayed, and then Russia won. That's basically what happened. And so this show is after that. I think it's on season... I think 3 seasons are out, and it's now on season 4?
It's on season 4.
Okay, yeah. So I really need to catch up on this one.
Season 4 is out.
Great show.
Yeah.
It's a great show, for sure.
All right. So
It's
what
been
is
renewed for the next season? So.
we got time for one more? Looks like. Go ahead.
Normal people, which I'd never heard of.
Okay, well, scroll past that.
Okay, I May Destroy It, which I've never heard.
Never heard of. Keep going.
Never heard of
Okay,
it.
Dairy Girls, I've never heard of.
Girls.
Never heard of this either.
Yeah.
Okay, I Am Alan Partridge. I've
Yeah,
never
British
heard of.
TV show.
British?
Now, how
Oh.
are Sons of Anarchy and the other ones?
I guess we're going
None of
worldwide.
these.
I don't know. All right, come on. Homicide.
This was
Life on
good.
the Street. I haven't seen this one, but I can already see it's got a pretty good cast.
Yeah,
You
this
got
was
Law
a
and
good
Order
series.
right here. You got
It's-
what's his name from? What's
Yeah, we just lost him a few months
yeah?
ago.
He just passed away.
He just passed away.
And this is actually directly connected to Law and Order because he's playing the same character in Law and Order that he played on Homicide: Life in the Street.
Richard Belzer plays the same character
Much. He
in
plays
every
Much.
one of them.
And he plays the same character in the X-Files.
Yes. The X-Files is actually part of the Law and Order universe because of Munch's attachment to it, man.
Oh wow!
It's crazy.
Testament to Homicide's quality is the ridiculous guest cast, which attracted Vincent D'Onofrio,
Yeah.
Robin Williams, Paul Giamatti, Jake Gyllenhaal, and J.K. Simmons were some among those that were temporarily joined the outstanding regulars.
Yep.
Wow.
Dude, yeah, that's happening, man.
It was a great procedure.
I never watched this, but I might have to go back and
hang on
give it a
one
go.
second. John, you were trying to tell us what this show's about. What is it about?
Oh, I just wanted to tell you. I was gonna. I forgot what I was gonna say now. It's what it says in the title. It's a police force that the homicide department,
mm-hmm.
and it's kind of in the same vein as like The Wire and all that. I mean, it's got that same gritty depth to it. It's a lot more gritty than Law and Order was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds cool as hell, man. Look, as soon as I saw Richard Belzer, because I know he plays Munch in every TV show he was on for like, what, 2-3 decades.
Yeah.
You know, and I miss that guy. I first saw him as a stand-up comedian. Of course, he actually plays himself in the movie Scarface. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but he's actually got a part in Scarface where he plays himself. What happened to my man?
What happened to Knock?
Look at this. Sam Whitfield kicked Knock right out of there. Look at that.
Sam's like, kicked
he said, I'm hacking your show, Joe. I'm getting rid of your co-pilot, and I'm going to come in here. What's going on, Sam? How are you?
Hey, listen, blame Jed. I didn't kick anyone out. But
man, what the hell, Sam? If you wanted to come in, you just had to ask. All right, jeez. You didn't need to kick me out.
I was sitting backstage. Blame the Freud. So.
No, I meant to kill the share, and I left studio.
Oh yeah.
You left the studio.
I did that before.
So
it's a big red button. I can't help it.
What you just saw there, Sam, is we're going over some a list of the greatest TV shows. Whenever we've got time at the end of the show, we chop down this list. What was that one? Number 78, Knock? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So we'll have to remember that one.
Well, I at least know the next like 5 or 6, so you know that it gets better.
I'm sure it'll be fine, man. I like these lists, though. It's great conversations we have during it. But man, Richard Belzer being in there, that did my heart good. I really, I missed him, man. He was a great comedian. So Sam, since you're in here late, we're fixing to wrap things up. But what's going on with you, man?
Well, I've just got tonight from the Whitfield Report off, and I just figured I'd pop in and say hello. And I've got a book.
I heard you were just inviting anybody into your book.
Well,
did you need a serial killer for your book? Because apparently that's Jed.
Ask him where he was in 2009.
Yeah.
No,
right? Still hasn't answered that.
No, but I've got Jed as one of those like shadowy government guys from the
a red shirt.
Yeah, you know, something like that. So
yeah, that's cool, man. Cool. When are you gonna be finished with this one? You got any idea?
Well, this one I finished it. I finished doing edits last night, which was like being in high school on a deadline all over again. But
really, wow.
But the book comes out July. Initially, it was going to come out on the 26th, and I just moved it to July 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
pre-orders should be available on Amazon tomorrow, for the Kindle ebook, and then the paperback will be available the day it comes out. So
that's smart. Make it come out before Deadpool. That gives people time to read it and then watch Deadpool. Got it.
Yeah,
perfect.
No
Good
doubt.
timing.
Yeah.
Excuse my sudden screech. I dropped something.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys look for that. If you're not watching the Whitfield Report on Rumble, I think, what time of day do you put that on Thursdays, buddy?
It's Wednesday nights at 9 p.m.
Wednesday.
Eastern.
Oh.
So right after this show, That's right.
I was in the chat last week because I was at work and I saw it on. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I'm usually doing this. Yeah. Okay.
And Rumble has been great. I wish YouTube would unban my channel, but they're not going.
No, bro, they ain't gonna do that.
But that's okay. You're doing fine over there, man. I'm broadcasting everything on Rumble too. That way, if I get nuked over here, I got a place to go.
Yeah,
it'll be.
Yeah, actually, I'm in your chat over on Rumble, and then I'm like, oh, I better pop in on the YouTube chat too.
Yep.
So
I see. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't checked it in a while. I got to remember to check that more often, man. But I have to pop out the chat. Well, this is the deal. With StreamYard, you don't see it. You don't see the Rumble chat. You don't see them at all.
Yeah, and I've actually reached out to StreamYard about that, and I've told them that I'll pay for your service if you guys have like a Rumble integration, but until
you do that, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, listen, Sam, it's great to see you, bro. It's great to see you. I'm sorry, I wish you'd have come in a little earlier because we're fixing to wrap up the show. But you guys definitely go follow Sam Whitfield over there on Rumble. Matter of fact, let me pull up his link real fast so I can get it in the chat, just in case none of you people have it. Hang on, guys.
Hey, I got it. I got it right here. I got it. I'll put it in.
Okay. Joe, throw it in there. You're a wrench. You can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Throw it in there, bro.
Joe, I have to ask, since I'm not a regular, what is the Sweeney Spot?
The Sweeney Spot, brother. That's when we check out the most viral actress in the world. We check out what's going on with Sydney Sweeney. Okay. We usually have 2 or 3 articles on her. Yeah.
Here's a controversial opinion. I know that she's hot, but can she act? Because I've watched of Euphoria. It just seems
okay. That movie that she was in, we all kind of agreed it was kind of good. The Anything But You movie, wasn't that what the movie was?
It's pretty decent.
Yeah. Joe saw, I saw it, Kay saw it. I think Knock watched it. I think John watched it too. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, John doesn't watch it, but I've seen it, and
you need to watch
what I like about her, Sam. And I'm not. I don't even. I'm a petite brunette kind of guy. That's the kind of chicks I like. She is so far removed from what the kind of chick I like physically, but it's her attitude, man. Her attitude is that of, I'm a young person. I'm going to enjoy my life, and I don't give a shit. Who cares?
We're back on Sydney Sweeney. I was away for a few minutes. Okay. Got it.
When she put on that viral picture of her with that sweatshirt she had made, she was stretching it out and said, what did it say? I'm sorry for having a great rack. I think is what the
great pair of tits.
It was freaking awesome, man. I was like, yes, you go. Love the attitude.
I mean, I will give her this. She doesn't seem like the typical Hollywood, celeb.
Yeah.
She also hustles in Hollywood. She produces a lot of what she does.
Produces a lot of the shows she's in.
Even the movie she was in, she's
invested in it. Yeah. The Immaculate one, wasn't that the name of it?
The
horror movie she made. Yeah, she produced that thing with her own money. Yeah, she's invested in herself. It's smart. She not only is she great looking, she's smart too. That's something I like. But you know what? She's nowhere near. She's nowhere near, boys and girls, as viral as this chick right here.
Every time. Oh, you gotta give him that huck.
That's my girl right there.
He's been saving that the entire stream.
I know I have not. I showed it earlier. You know I did.
I've been arguing with a bunch of right wingers on Twitter who think that she's somehow some sort of psyop, and I'm like, she's not. This is where Twitter does drive me a bit crazy, because nothing can just be organic anymore. Everything has to be right.
It's got to be conspiracy to make this chick. She's deflecting from something else or something like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
because that's what 21-year-old women do these days, or people in general do these days. They just
Yeah, they're all
they're so concerned about the message, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't like that. I was 21.
Well, listen, guys, you know how it is. Sam, I always cut it off at the 2-hour mark on Wednesdays because I have food coming. I have steak and egg breakfast coming my way before I do my video game show tonight. So,
oh yeah, don't blame you.
Yeah, for sure. I got food coming. So listen, guys, I want to show you what's going on with the channel. Anybody else want to push anything before we get out of here? Sam, I was just talking about your show.
I'm going to unpush something.
Okay, unpush something.
I will not be doing a show this Friday like I normally do.
You hear that knock? No show Friday.
Indeed.
Because they moved, because of the weather, they moved the fireworks display that we were going to Friday night. So I want to leave Friday night open. So if we go, that, you know, we can go to it without worrying about, you know, missing the show. So.
Okie doke. Got that. Anything else, Sam? You want to plug your channel or anything?
Nope. Just rumble.com/The Whitfield Report. The Shadows of Deception saga is available on Amazon. Book number 3, The Dogs of War, comes out July 23rd. And other than that, I don't have anything else to show. Just everyone have a happy Independence Day. So.
All right, man.
Yeah,
everybody's going to have
Sam,
an extended
you too.
weekend. It's great to see you, Sam. Thanks for coming over, man. You are always welcome here, by the way. Always welcome.
Likewise.
So, all right, buddy.
So.
Even Joe lets me on, and I'm not a big YouTuber or anything.
Hey, man, Knock never did a YouTube show till he started being on this one. Now people couldn't live without Knock on here now. So, boys and girls, let me show you what's going on this week on the channel. Of course, you know how it goes. I'm showing a video these days, so I'm trying to cut down on the closing the show time.
Because
so
he doesn't want me to talk so much.
Whatever. Oh, look! If this is this week's trailer for what's going on the channel this week. If you missed any of these shows, just go check them out on the replays.
Hey, Sam, quit looking at your porn, dude.
Stop it. That's what's going on the channel this week. If you missed any of the shows, just go check the replays and everything. Don't forget, my next show is at 10 p.m. tonight. It's Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, Video Games, Cocktails, and Fails with Mass Effect. Martin Acosta Santana is usually my co-pilot on that one, and Jed and Kay show up every once in a while, too.
So where was Jed in 2009?
We need to know where he was in 2009 for sure. And I also want to plug this Monday on Military Monday. It's Soldier, a classic sci-fi military movie.
Good movie.
So come check that out. Kurt Russell and Jason Scott Lee, the guy that played Bruce Lee in The Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. So come check that out on Monday on Pop Culture Minefields channel at 10 a.m. Central Time. So for myself, our guest, Sam Whitfield, here late, our guest, Miss Kay, Jed Revenwolf, Das Wolfen, and my co-pilot, Knock, I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. Jed, we know you took that left turn at Albuquerque in 2009. We know it.
Yeah, that's one of my fucking Bugs Bunny now.
Yeah.
Babe is not Bugs Bunny.
You guys have a great Independence Day weekend and have a great time and be safe with your fireworks. We'll see you next time. Be good.
Don't get your